Hello, my name is Niklas. I am a full-time volunteer at this school, and today it is my job to show you around the Good Shepherd School. So please, come along with me. Okay, so this is the playground area of the school grounds. In a single morning when we have the assembly, we have up to 400 students sitting down on this very floor. The building that we actually have as of right now is intended for up to 150 students at most. So we have way more students than we can actually hold. So as you can see up there, we have loads of constructions going on right now. You can actually hear it as well. We have many workers working every single day at the school, and we're going to go ahead to the canteen over. So this is the kitchen area. We have a designated cook who cooks for our children every single day, and we also have assistants who used to be students at our school who also assist her in these efforts, let's say that. Right? And all over here we see all of the spoons that the students use at all times, and after all the students eat, we'll always have students here cleaning all of the dishes, so always the students are involved in helping out everywhere in the school if needed. Now this area is where all of the teachers and volunteers eat every single lunchtime at the school. This area, what we're trying to do right now is that we're trying to keep this a only staff area. So now we can actually go ahead and immediately see one of the kindergarten classes, because it is right over here. With the little room that we have in our school, as I said, we don't really have as much capacity. One of our 3 current kindergarten classes we're staying in there right now. As you can see, their subject right now is sleeping, so they are enjoying that very much right now. Ready to see one of our classrooms, specifically grade 4. Here is actually the biggest classroom that we have as of right now, and if you ever end up becoming a volunteer, who knows? This is one of the classrooms that you could end up teaching in. For all of these students here, we've got 28 students in this class, but we also have other grades, specifically the younger grades, that have more students, up to 40 students even, that actually have a smaller room than this one. And we can go ahead and we can see them in a moment. This is the nursing room. Whenever a student hurts themselves, they will go over here. Typically, we will ask teacher Sansan, as she is educated in nursing. And yeah, we also have our cabinet full of medicines over here. And over there, we have what we call the friendship room. I'll lead you inside here. This is, I guess I could say, the teacher's room, which is for the volunteers. This is the place where all the volunteers can lay down and relax for a moment. They can prepare their lessons, and none of the students are allowed to go in here. So this is our safe space. Now, I've pretty much shown you the first floor. Let's go up to the second floor. All of these paintings are actually refreshed ever since the last time. So they look very, very nice now. Is the floor with most of the classrooms, so we can go ahead and look what they are all doing. The floor has all of the grades from grade 1 to 3, and all of those grades have 2 classes each. So we have 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B. And all of the classrooms are here, as you can see here, grade 1B, grades 2A, and we can go ahead and look at the other. We have grade 3B with teacher Sansan, who I mentioned just now, our hardest working teacher. And over here we have 3A, which is currently empty because they are having fun having sports right now with one of our volunteers. And grade 1A, who are also having a lesson with one of our teachers. And now over here, the only other room of this floor is the teacher's room, which I can show you real quick. Go ahead. And now we're going to go up into the 3rd floor, the highest floor of our building. The 3rd floor is comprised of 4 main areas. One of them you see right here. It is the classroom of the grade 5. Initially it was actually the library of the school, but because of our scarce amount of rooms that we have, this room we have started to use as the grade 5 classroom. Now another class in here, we have the computer room. We can maybe open it up and just show. So over here. See here. So we have up to about maybe 12 or so computers. So we typically teach the older grades these classes, but because we have a limited amount of computers, we can only teach a limited amount of students every single time we have those lessons. But it is just amazing the fact that we can actually still teach the students basic technological literacy. And over here, we have the other kindergarten students, which are also currently working on their sleeping. And this is actually the hall. It is the biggest room that we have in the entire building. Beforehand, we were actually using this as a very nice play area for the students, but again, because of the very scarce areas that we have, we're now using this for our 2 kindergarten classes. Was it for the school building already? Now I'm going to bring you over to the Blue House, where I will show you our vocational training center. Let's go over. Okay, so here we are at the entrance of the Blue House. When we enter here, the very ground floor is where the vocational training happens, and upstairs is where the volunteers live. Let me show you the ground floor. Over here is actually the oldest class that we have in our school, but because of the scarce rooms that we have available, their classroom has been moved over here. Typically, they will have the same teachers again and again, which aren't as often at the school, so their class is the most ideal to remain here in the Blue House, while all the other classes are in the school. Yeah. Some of the students are in here. Just show the room. We have up to 30 students in this class remaining in that room every single day. Now, over here is where we have our vocational training center. Please come inside. Oh, we're actually very, very lucky because we can see our students working on their vocational training right now. So, what are you guys making?
We're making pink.
What we can see over here, our students are currently making pink milk, and other products that they can make in this center are, for example, soaps, which you can actually see over here. They're currently putting the soap into the mold so that they can solidify. They can also make lots of different cakes and lots of different products, which I have mentioned already. Also drinks, right? It's our beauty salon where our students learn how to style hair, and some students even learn how to cut hair. Hi there. If you have watched this far into the video, I'm sure you have at least some sort of interest in maybe even participating in helping our school yourself. So let me show you where the volunteers that help our school live. So this is the first floor of the Blue House building. Over there we can already see 4 of the dorm rooms where volunteers will be living. So downstairs we have 4 dorm rooms. Here we have 4 more dormitory rooms. And over there, 4 more. So we have double the amount of rooms in this area. And I can actually show you one of the rooms because I have the keys. So I can This is how the rooms look like. We have 1 bed in this room, but some of our rooms also hold 2 of them. A bathroom with a shower, toilet, and sink. Fortunately, we do not have hot water in this building, but I will say I got used to it very easily, considering that the outside is very hot, and it is nice to have a very cold shower after a very long day at school. We do have to save water in the house, as I've mentioned. Sometimes we have a water issue at the school. So is the outside area, the balcony area where all of the volunteers can reconvene as they'd like to. This place where we often like to socialize. Our kitchen area over here we use to cook our meals. Volunteer is provided with a lunch at school every single day. But when it comes to breakfast and dinners, and also every single day on the weekend, we provide for ourselves. So we like to cook for ourselves here whenever we feel like it. Also, considering that we volunteers are often culturally diverse, we also like to cook together or cook for each other so that we can experience each other's cultures and just socialize very nicely. That was the end of the tour. I hope this was informative and helpful. And if you want to learn more, you can always visit our website right down here. And any applications for volunteer work or even any donations be helpful, we'll welcome it with open arms, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.